Lee. And there's the loop and the pass. So David Lee getting the first.
Community service, that combined with some attendance criteria, has gotten them a free ticket to this great rookie.
Well, this is always like a nice coming out party for one of the rookies or sophomores, and this happens to be
by Bogut. And on the break, here's Head, unable to tip it in as Williams. And now they go the other way with the rookies.
That was really a pass, Reggie, off the backboard. I think.
Gay, ever European #1 pick.
Williams is so smooth.
Pick and roll, and David Lee on thus far. No look pass from Luther Head to Granger. 3-point attempt misses. Lee with the rebound. David Lee off to a big start.
And Rudy Gay getting off to an early start for the rookies. Alley-oop jam right there.
He had a career-high 28 points against the Heat last month. And on the turnover, here comes the fast break. And Raymond Felton. And on the other end, Adam Morrison. And Marcus Williams with a good defensive play. A lot of anticipation on the passes. 3 on 4 on nothing. And Farmar hangs in there for the hoop. Marcus Williams has the ball knocked out from behind by Paul. Try to go behind to Lee. And Granger scores. 6.5 to play in this first half. Paul, and there's 3 on nothing. And Lee with his 18-point.
Yes, point guards can't get up. Point guard to point guard right here. Raymond Felton with the dunk. This is what I like, because I could never do this when I was at UCLA. Jordan Farmer of the UCLA Bruins.
22-point lead opened up, and there's a steal off the leg of Paul behind to Ellis. So the combination of Chris Paul.
During the first year and the second year.
I think the biggest difference is we're going to win this year, and I lost last year. And, you know, I mean, Monte. That's Monte Ellis, by the way. And obviously, she's a scorer. I mean, you know, it's a big difference between your first year and your second year.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Also, on the receiving end of those oops is a little different.
It's a lot different, you know.
Full court, coach. You really don't see that nowadays.
Well, in a lot of those skills, you know, you see, and just to be able to make the rookies.
Sophomores have 13 dunks in this game. Millsap coming in with the field goal. With under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Chris Paul, by the way, with 10 assists. So he knows how to pass the game.
Well, it's no question about it. You're talking about probably one of the greatest winners of all time.
Darren Williams with a 3.
Playing was fine, but these guys knew how to win the basketball game.
Phenomenal pride. Darren Williams with another 3, his second of the game. Had points scored by anyone at halftime. Well, the studio guys who are all over Las Vegas will be joining us next, right here on TNT.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. You just say the words, we will be the birds down to Acapulco Bay. Come on, fly with me. Come on, let's fly away.
For the New York Knicks, David Lee.
Well, he just backed Rudy Gay down like he was a little kid.
And no one picked up Randy Foye as he drove into the starting lineup. Luther Head misses the lay-in, hustles to keep it alive. He does, and Lee converts. 3 years in the Italian league, and he has 9 points in the game, and Bogut scores, so he will be announced at the end of the game. And Lee gets another field goal on cue.
Looking for his shots a little bit more.
Roy goes in, and Lee has made a couple of terrific defensive plays, and Luther Head gets it at the other end. Someyer was the MVP in that game. So 142 is what they're aiming at. Lee again.
Well, he is put on the show, but
40 on fire tonight.
well, Isaiah's got to be happy in the Big Apple right now. David Lee putting on a show for the New York hopeful.
Hey, y'all done messed the starting lineup, but who I got? You?
Watch the post up. Post up, go. That's your late switch. He goes all the way to the middle. The big has the guard. The guard will peel off to the three-point shooter, okay? You with me on that?
No. You want me to go fast? Yeah, I can get it up. I'm going to go 2 for 1.
missed a couple fouls today, man.
That's all?
You missed a couple fouls today, man, on me.
Just a couple?
Couple.
It's usually 5 or 6.
Well, we came out a little lackadaisical last year. I was just saying that, and we know what to expect. We came out and played hard for the start.
Well, it's no question about it. Jim is a great coach, and the kids
play in this game. Rudy Gay slams it through, and that is the most emphatic dunk we've had tonight.
Well, this is one bright spot for the rookies right here. Rudy Gay with the spin and the finish.
And that was a layup. Here's Ellis going in, and they're going to count the basket. And Rudy Gay gets the foul as well.
it's massacre.
Well, what I've always liked about Monte's game is he doesn't always settle for jump shots. He's a pretty good shooter.
Goes off.
You know, it's a lopsided game, but it's amazing the athleticism that some of these kids have. How quick they are, how well they hang in the air, and still able to
Well,
score.
Coach, we got point guards and Monte Ellis with the jump right there. We got two.
We're going to have a scoring record for the winners without question here. Millsap for the rookies, though, comes in. It's
interesting how Paul and Williams both set the tone for this game, even though they dribbled an awful lot.
It was Andrew Bogut in the NBA, Alex Smith for the 49ers in the NFL. The University of Utah made history, played a big part of that as he goes past Millsap, feeding Ellis. Ellis doing a good job of wending his way through traffic, and he
is becoming so talented. This is a point guard right here. And his head is almost on the rim right there.
The top two candidates for MVP at this point.
And look at this right here. Look. His head is on the backboard, headed towards the rim. That's extension. That's what you used to see from Michael Jordan.
Trying to do it.
Here's Foy. And Rudy Gay said, okay, I'll put one through, and he does. Rudy Gay has 20 points. Ellis, as we approach the 1 minute mark here in this challenge, and Chris Paul, who has done it so many ways in this game.
The basketball leads him going out of bounds.
Well, what you got to protect from right here is make sure no one gets injured.
And Luther head hitting. I want to remind you that inside the end last year in Houston, the sophomores won. Andre Iguodala was the MVP. He had 30 points, 24 coming in the second half. 1 out of 2 for Chris Paul, and Rudy Gay slams it through.
You see how high he was up?
Yes.
Wow.
And he's the best three-point shooter among the rookies. We can see what he does sometimes inside. Ellis, ball going high as the final seconds tick off here. And the young kids who are here at the Thomas & Mack Center treated to a show. And that's what this game is, guys.
Well, that's exactly what it is. And it just reflects the game so much of the athleticism. The score was lopsided, but they had a lot of fun.